Peace to all as we go through this weekend with such cold temperatures. This weekend, the images that Jesus uses in the scriptures are deceptively simple: salt and light. Not grand, not mystical, just things we notice when they're missing. Salt, of course, gives flavor, light gives orientation. Without them, life can become flat or confusing. Jesus does not say, try to become salt and light. He says, you are. This is not about achievement, it's about fidelity. Isaiah tells us where the light comes from. It does not come from prayer alone or correct belief alone, but from merciful action, sharing bread with the hungry, sheltering the oppressed, refusing to turn away from those in need. Then Isaiah says, your light shall break forth like the dawn. The poet R.S. Thomas captures this beautifully in his poem, The Bright Field. He describes walking along, suddenly seeing the sun break through, illuminating a small field for just a moment. He admits he almost missed it, almost forgot it, and then he realizes that was the pearl of great price. The field was ordinary, the light was brief, but it was enough to change everything. That is how God's light usually works, not as a spotlight, but as quiet illumination that appears in ordinary moments. A small act of kindness, a decision not to harden our hearts, a willingness to see someone else's need. St. Paul reinforces this when he tells the Corinthians that he came to them without eloquence or show. He came in weakness so that their faith would rest not on human wisdom, but on the power of God. The light was not Paul's personality. It was God shining through a life given away. Jesus warns us that salt can lose its taste, light can be hidden. Faith loses its flavor when it becomes private, safe, or disconnected from love. Light is hidden when we are afraid to be merciful, afraid to be caring. That the bright field appears when we live the gospel simply and honestly. And often, like the poet, we only realize later that we were standing on holy ground. So today, after this weekend, the invitation is not to be impressive, but to be faithful, to notice the small field, to let the light pass through us, and in doing so, others will not praise us, but will give glory to our Father in heaven. Have a peaceful and warm week, everyone. Take care.